Separated is still married. Not happy in your marriage is still married. What's up, family? It's your girl Kiki Black. As you guys know, I am a femininity coach and expert, the founder of Feminine Fit, what is a program which helps women improve their health of mind, body, spirit through principles of femininity and fitness. And today, we're gonna chat. So the other day I opened up my phone and I saw that rapper Lotto was pregnant, and I'll be honest, when I saw her initially I was just like, wow, she looks so beautiful, congratulations to her. I didn't actually like the post, just because if I like the post or not, Lotto isn't gonna know. She's not gonna be like, oh, Kiki didn't like my post. Also, because I try to be a little bit more aware of the things that I like and interact with on social media as a woman of God, but also as a femininity coach. Okay, now listen, got on Threads this morning and I saw this come down my timeline that Lotto is actually pregnant by a married man who has 3 kids and a wife at home. Y'all, so I'll just say this. We got to do better, okay? We got to do better. Again, the pregnancy before marriage, it happens, but it's not something to get comfortable with or to normalize. We know that we should be having kids after marriage, but not only that, we definitely should not be sleeping around with a married man, all right? And the thing that concerns me the most is not necessarily Lotto, but the normalization that we have given this. It's so normal for everyone to just go get pregnant without marriage. It's so normal for people to have sex with married people. Like, y'all, what is wrong with y'all? And to see the arguments of women going back and forth in the comments about this is crazy. It's like, there's women like, oh, well, she didn't get herself pregnant. He's the one who made a commitment. Y'all, well, let's break it down biblically. If you have sex with a married man, guess what? You are held accountable as well. And the Bible talks about being put to death, both of y'all, all right? Now, whether that means literal death, probably not so much, but talking about death in spirit, sinning against your own body, hurting yourself. A lot of times women would do things like this, and then years down the line, or maybe even months down the line, they're like heartbroken or like upset because there's no good men out here, right? You'll see them talking about it. Oh, well, I'm not settling down. I'm not submitting to nobody. Everybody doesn't want to be married. Anytime I hear somebody say that, that lets me know that someone has probably some intense trauma going on. The Bible talks about singleness as well, so there is no shame if you are not married. However, it talks about being single and righteous. So if you are single and you're still sleeping around with all of these men, or maybe not even all of these men, if you are still having sex and you are not married, it's a no-go, y'all. And it becomes a point where we have to have a standard, not just for celebrities, but for ourselves, to not normalize things that are outside of the will of God. I tell people all of the time, I got married before me and my husband was pregnant. We were in sin. We repented, okay? And we weren't just like, oh, well, we were about to get married, so, it wasn't that big of a deal. No, the reality is we weren't married. And because we weren't married, not only should we not have had a child, but we shouldn't have been engaging in activities that lead to a child, right? And repentance isn't something where you just say, I'm sorry, God. It means my bad and change behavior, which is another reason why we completely cut off sex leading up to us getting married, right? And this isn't a well, we did this and we did that. It isn't about me, but I just want to give you guys some perspective in not tolerating or accepting things that were not a part of God's original design. All right? Ladies, just because you are not the one that's married, if you are sleeping with a married man, first and foremost, that shows that there may be some insecurity or something going on inside of you, something inside of your mind, something inside your heart. And you really have to have a conversation with God, get in that Bible to wring out your heart. You cannot desire a healthy marriage while thinking that you can sleep with somebody else's husband and God is going to somehow make this work. I don't care what that man told you. I don't care if he told you his wife was doing this and doing that. I don't care if he told you he wasn't happy. I don't care if he told you him and his wife was separated, because the reality is, separated is still married. Not happy in your marriage is still married. Oh, she doesn't appreciate me, she doesn't respect me, is still married. My wife cheated on me, is still married. There is no excuse for you to be sleeping with a married man. Period. Period. So let's normalize how we have all of these standards. Oh, he has to make this amount of money. Oh, he has to do this. Oh, he has to look that way. While we have all of those standards there, let's make sure we have some standards that talk about the actual character of a person. I don't care if you are 6'7" with a nice body and a whole lot of money. If you are married, you're off limits. Don't even entertain it. You are literally putting your soul in the fire. You are directly stepping out of the will of God. And let's say you're not doing it. If you have a friend or a family member that's doing it and thinks that it's okay because of whatever reason, or maybe they're like, oh, no, it's not okay, I'm going to stop. Yo, you might want to do that in a hurry. You might want to do it in a hurry and go into repentance, because it's not okay. It's not cute. And the craziest thing to see is women go back and be like, and try to defend it, right? And really trying to defend it. Like, oh, you mean to tell me you can't congratulate somebody because they got pregnant by a married man? You can, but why? Why would we be doing that? Why have we normalized this trash, trampy culture? It's normal. It's like, the fact that it's normal is insane. The fact that we have an issue with somebody saying, hey, this is not okay, is insane. It's a problem. And we really, as a generation and as women, we need prayer. Women love to say, well, what about the man? What, you know what it's given? Do y'all remember when there were all of these killings of these black people, and we were saying, Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. And then people came around and was like, all lives matter. Do you remember how crazy that was? It was like, we never said that all lives matter, but we're not talking about that right now. We are talking about black lives because black people are being killed. Right now, we are talking about women because we have let go of the standard that should be there. We've put a standard on everything else that doesn't matter and has nothing to do with being in the will of God, while lowered our standard for the very thing that actually matters, like a person's character. If you think that, oh, well, this married man, he was doing this because she wasn't good to him and it's going to be different with me, you are sadly mistaken. You are sadly mistaken. Infidelity is a character flaw. It's a decision to be disrespectful, to step out on your covenant. And by doing it, you are not only sinning against your own body, but you are breaking covenant with God and your wife. So if you are participating in this separation of covenant, do you think that you won't be held accountable? Do you think that it's going to be different with you because you're you, because you cook good? Because you think your twat is good? Absolutely not. The only way that a person's character can be changed is if God comes in. And that starts with that man coming to God sincerely with repentance. If you're still making excuses for your infidelity, you have not come to God with serious repentance. If you have slept with a married man, I suggest you take the time right now to say, God, my bad. Cut that married man off. Get him out your phone. Get them off of social media and say, God, search my heart. Let me know if there's something that's going on with me that I may not be aware of, where I need healing. Show me. Convict me. We run away from conviction a lot of times. But when you talk to God and you have a sincere conversation, God will show you you, and he will give you the steps in that Bible that we're supposed to be reading and studying for ourselves, not just at church, to get away from this sin that is killing us. It's killing you. Anyway, our feminine and fit call is about to start in a few. I need to change clothes. Had a good night's sleep, but this was on my mind. I said I had to come talk with you guys. I'll see you later. Let me know if y'all want to chat more, and let me know your thoughts. If you disagree with me, let me know why. Drop it in the comments, all right? Peace out until next time. And as always, keep it feminine, fit, and friendly, because nobody wants a baddie with a bad attitude.